Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today we're playing some Stonehearth Alpha 13. We're going to be starting ourselves a new series right here. The last series didn't really last too long, 6 episodes. That's got to be a record for the lowest number of videos in a series I've made with Stonehearth. So there we are. 13 came along very, very quickly, quicker than I was actually anticipating it to come. We will be going back to Tree Blossom in the form of a second series, I feel. Maybe when Alpha 14 comes out. Just because we didn't really explore the ideas, the architecture we really were going for. I guess the time lapses probably would have helped out to sort of fill the gap that would have been there if we didn't do the time lapses. So we can thank that, I would say. Although with those time lapses, we're probably going to be focusing a little bit more on desert-based buildings, because I feel like it's a good idea to keep them consistent with the series that's going on with the channel. So, just a quick recap on what is involved with this update. They have done a few develop. I'm an idiot, apparently. Apparently, I'm an idiot. I say I develop all the time, but for some reason that second was just a time where I couldn't actually read the word develop. Anyway, 2720, new biomes, new playable kingdom, me and Raya's children. New roof editor, which I'm mad has been fixed. It was a bit bugged in the test build of Alpha 13, but it is now fixed for the most part. And then my favorite bit, the Heathling therapist, which we'll get to. I mean, if you've seen the update video, you can go watch that if you really feel like doing that. However, let's start ourselves a new story, as it were. This is a story of... now I feel like I'm just going to do some Will Smith raps. Anyway, a brave band of settlers from... What's that? The Ascendancy. That sounds like some supremacy shit. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure if I'm reading that correctly. Anyway, and then Raya's children. Of course, we will be going with the New Kingdom. So, a brave band of settlers from Raya's children, a society of charming willy traders seeking new lands and adventures. They set off to the desert, of course, or just desert. The deserts of Palmum. That's just Palmum. In England, that's how mum's spelt. You can't see it now, though, because this is here. Why is this here? I don't know. Obviously, though, we will be attacking the monsters. You can change these, I think it will. Yeah, you can do that. Anyway, Palmum. A location that is sure to be an inspiring place to start anew. If you change that, does this say anything else? Oh, what the hell? What the? Slightly tentacly, I see. Little bit interesting. I don't remember seeing any tentacles in this game, since it obviously shows a goblin. But oh well, let's continue onwards. These stats are mediocre. Let's see. Anyone that's got like sort of the number of the beast right here would be appreciated. I mean, we won't really need too many people with good mind. Mostly it's spirit and body that I'm looking for. And this is terrible. This is also not really great. Even worse. I'm going to be doing this for a few hours now. You might want to sort of lock yourselves in. Someone had like 112 just then. Abysmal. Wow. This is just... Actually, it's not as bad. I mean, we've got this person right here that's looking pretty good. I would say we can turn them into a soldier. Got like a 6 right there. They're actually pretty good stats. Like anything above a 3, you're not really too great. If only your mind was a 6. Oh god, you're just awful. You're mediocre, but I guess the spirit does help out significantly. So you're great with health, low spirit. You're just abysmal, to be honest, like average. 3 mind just isn't really useful, to be honest with you. Well, in comparison to spirit and body. But you know what? I'm going to stick with that. Obviously, we will be taking the trapper's knife, since getting food is pretty much going to be quite difficult if we're just going to get ourselves a basket of corn. Oh, great. Okay, let's get a single basket of corn. We will be using the names list from the previous season. Trying to sort of get all of the names off of there. Lots of people are probably going to request to be named anyway. Just reminding you that if you do request to be named, you won't be added anywhere. Like, I'm using all the names from the previous series. I think it was Riverside, actually. And, I mean, I might eventually get through. There might be the last season where I use that list, and then we'll probably make a new one for the new people that wish to be named. I apologize if that is annoying, though. But anyway, I feel like starting off near water, just because it makes sense. You know, start off near an oasis, get ourselves that free food per turn. That'd be fantastic. Get to level 2 straight away. Talking about civilization right now, to be honest with you. This is a nice little start. I'm not sure what kind of aesthetic we're really going for with our town. But I like this. This is pretty good. So we're going to go over here. Merv's on my hand right now trying to feed me. You can probably hear him. Say hello, Merv. No? No, he's not going to do it. He never talks when the microphone's on. Just a complete and utter disappointment, aren't you, Merv? Hey? Merv's my parrot, for those that are wondering. Gold blue macaw. He's adorable. There we go. Anyway, here we are. The acacia trees surrounding our beautiful area right here. We need to look for the sort of berry tree replacements of this realm. Realm. I'm not sure why I'm saying realm like that. It's just very rarely do I get to accentuate my words. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we've got some nice bushes over here. They got a few fruit on them. Fruit. I did it again there. I think they can't jump over these. It's a little bit awkward, but I don't think they can. So there's 2 bushes up here as well. They're not too far away. I don't really worry too much about distance, since they can carry things. Well, they can carry multiple items now. Oh, this little canyon's awesome! Oh, wow, we can have ourselves, like, maybe a temple pyramid! Oh, okay. Just fly off, beast! Okay, right. Sorry, I got really excited there. Murph, like, was just grabbing my shirt with great gusto. Right, we can have, like, a temple pyramid inside this. They maybe have a nice underground area. To get there is going to be a bit of a pain, but I know it's going to be here. So really, we should start around about this area, and that way we can have like a nice road leading to it. Oh, this is great. I'm loving this. Oh, the art style for this is going to be so much easier to do as well. Right, we're going to call this city. Oh, great. Should have thought of this. I know, Dune Town. Should that be one word? Dune Town. You know, like sand dunes. I mean, there's not any sand dunes in this, but we're in a desert, right? Dune Town. I like it. Pretty good. Anyway, here's our lovely bunch of coconuts here. I wasn't really aiming to say that, but it just ended up coming out. Right, let's see who wishes to be the next sacrifice. And by that, I mean the next crafter. Well, you're not really a crafter, are you? You're going to be a potter. Something else to think about, ladies and gentlemen, because of the Raya's children start as the new kingdom. I'm going to turn the sound up because I can't hear anything. Oh, Innkeeper, you're so just awful human being. I'm gonna get this stuff done in the background. Let's actually turn effects lower. Is that better? Still can barely hear it. The sound in this game is really annoying. It's very loud in the menu, but then very quiet in the actual game. And it's very quiet even at 10% in the settings screen. So you have to turn it down on the window, and I can't be bothered to go out and back in. I say I can't be bothered. It just feels unprofessional. So we got 6 mind right here. However, they got decent stats all around. Just see if there's someone around here that's not actually that great. I would rather you be the potter, just because I feel like when you're not really going to be as necessary when it comes to making sort of high-end gear as the potter. And I think your mind at 4 is sort of a decent intelligence, let's say. So we're going to turn you into the potter. There we are. And we're also going to find ourselves someone with a decent body so they can haul themselves around. I'd rather you be a soldier, my friend. I'd rather be a soldier. 2 free. You got a free right here, though. You got 6 mind. Does that matter for a poacher? Are you a poacher? Actually, that's a good point. Are you? There's all these questions right now. I'd rather you be a soldier as well. Wow, I don't know who'd actually make the trapper. I suppose, who do we see a second ago? We've got like a 2 free right here. I would say you're a pretty decent trapper. You can eventually be the shepherd, though. However, we do need a farmer, because I still have yet to make BK Bobby Joe a cook. He's requested this ever since Riverside. I think it's been, well, ever since, I guess not Riverside, because I don't think cook was available back then. Stronghold probably was when he requested it. But yeah, anyway, ever since Stronghold. And it's never happened, because I just never find that time. I just can't remember, I suppose. So maybe we'll remember today. Anyway, I'm taking too long to actually get started right here. Let's do the usual thing. Just get ourselves a nice big stockpile and fill it up with, I was going to say wood, but we're not really going to find too much of that, are we? It's mostly clay that we're looking for. We want to get some mining done straight away. So for now, I'm just going to block this off with basically everything but wood and food. And then we're going to have one right here for food. I like the idea of making our farms near to the water, just because it makes sense. So we might want to get some farmland near there soon enough. We're going to turn this one into the food pile, and then this one into the wood pile. There we are. And now we're going to get ourselves some chopping done. I kind of like the idea of keeping this tree as a nice aesthetic. Same with this one as well, just because you rarely see any trees out in the open. So I think if we just... Actually, I just want to keep all these trees, because I want to build houses around them, because I think it will look quite nice. Then again, we can make our own trees eventually. But, oh well. I guess we need to cut down one tree. I don't want to cut down any of them. Cut this one down. Cut the lonely one down. Oh, Innkeeper, you're just a bastard. Don't say that. Actually, I think these drop wood now that I think about it. We're going to get rid of all the foliage, malarkage around us for our future development plans. Merv right now is just absolutely ecstatic. Aren't you, Merv? Hey? He's doing something anyway. So we can get food right here. We got ourselves some cactus log, which is quite interesting. There's like a nice little hole in it. And then, of course, we've got the acacia trees. These are large versions. I've not actually seen a mega, like, ancient version of the acacia tree. I'm not sure if they exist. Just having a little look around here. Just large versions of the trees. So, quite interesting. God, I love this little this little pathway right here. It's going to look so good. You can see, like, a sphinx going here or something like that. But I'm not too sure if I'm really got the capability of actually constructing one of those. So it's probably just going to be like a pyramid temple thing, just because it's easy. Just as a pyramid. Oh, it's very simple design. Basically, yeah, that's just what I'm really going for. And then in there, we'll probably have like a nice little stairway going down into a nice little underground temple area. Lots of things to do, I'm just saying. Monkey keep you, friends. What? It's always a pleasure to see a party make it to their designated trade point. As per your contract, we'll be back with the whole store tomorrow. In the meantime, here are the starting supplies your family's ordered for you. 1 pumpkin basket, free prickly pear basket. Wow. Family hates us, apparently. Couldn't have given us anything else. This is ridiculous. We're dying out here. We made the wrong choice. We want to come back, okay, to the beautiful tropical land. It wasn't really tropical. It was just a temperate, I suppose. It was decent enough. Better than this place, just barren wasteland. Apparently we're still selecting that tree over there as well, which isn't really fantastic. Wow, this looks quite good as well. Although, at the same time, just flat. Just kind of, I mean, it looks alright, I guess. No, you know what? I retract my previous statement. It just looked kind of dull now. Just going back on it completely. Let's make sure we uncover this area by trying to gather ourselves the solitary tumbleweed. And that way we will actually get ourselves view distance, you know, clear the fog of war, as it were, that seems to also retain itself constantly. I'm not too sure what they're going to really try and do with the fog of war. It's not really, I don't think they're really using it still. Can we see any animals in this game yet? I know in Alpha 14, I say in this game, I mean in this biome. I know in Alpha 14 they're going to be adding a bunch of monsters, so maybe the desert biome just has strictly daytime enemies that just sort of roam around and eventually come at you. Might be the case. We'll have to figure that out. Where do we want our mine to go? These are good points. We can probably have it right here, like a nice little quarry. We're going to have like a move. Yeah, we can have like a nice little walkway up here. And then another one right here. And the quarry could be in like this little bit. I like the idea of that. And then we can have like a nice tower with a crane going in there. Okay, I'm coming up with ideas right now. It's a very big quarry as well. So if we like just mine up this area right here, and then we can go down from then on in. Of course, we need to actually get up there first, and do that, or simply make ourselves some ladders. I remember the hotkey, because for those that are wondering, the hotkey is L. Yeah, it's L. It's very high tech. I'm aware of this. It looks like we have a bunch of the prickly pear baskets, though, which is, it's fine. It's basket. Prickly pear basket. So, the basket itself is a prickly pear. Is that one misunderstanding here? Then we got like a pumpkin basket. I mean, I understand it's meant to contain what it's specifying right. I mean, it's containing prickly pears. However, it's like there's nothing going on. It's just a prickly pear basket. Like the basket itself is either make of prickly pear, like an SSD or something like that, or it's just the basket itself. Like, oh, welcome to the Prickly Pear Inn. Oh, sounds like a great name for an inn. That'll be our tavern that we're lying around somewhere. We still need to make some houses. Check our happiness right here. Everyone is quite oddly content. That's, oddly content is the right word, I would say, for the current situation. I think these trees are going to be quite small in comparison to the houses we're going to attempt to create. I will probably be using the... Well, I can't do that, can I? I feel like this series... We're going to definitely... Whoa. The hell was that? Did you see that? That was crazy. Of course you did see it. You probably go back and check right here. Ooh, probably going to go back and check some gold veins right here, which is nice to see. I haven't shut up since we started. I'm surprised I'm not out of breath yet. So we need to mine around here in order to gather ourselves some clay. Although, I've just remembered that you can only get it from dirt. So if we mine down too far, eventually it's just going to become our quarry, which makes sense, to be honest. I don't mind it becoming our quarry. Eventually we'll just have holes everywhere, but I guess we can mine over here instead. I don't really mind doing that. Of course, they've got very simple building designs in this series, I feel. Or at least we're going to attempt at very simple building designs. So I feel like they should be able to construct anything that we throw at them. Of course, the trusty spawn in will help us out if we run into any trouble. So, you know, keep that in mind. For now, though, apparently the game is saving. And they're all doing their own thing. So let's go over for the first time to our therapist. Well, not really the first time, but a time to our sort of therapist screen. And find out what we need to do. So we need to show the workshop for the potter. Because they need to create themselves the kiln. And, of course, the wheel. Right, and we have all the resources required in order to make these two things. Of course, we did need clay for both of them. After that, we will then need to have a constant clay bricks sort of creation. We'll have to maintain a sort of decent number of clay bricks in order to actually create buildings. We don't really need too many of them. If we go over to the schematic screen right here, or place buildings, let's just see. There we go. Clay house for 2 only requires... finish building. 18, actually, they upped that up. Okay, they upped it. Apparently, it's a lot more expensive than it used to be. They look good, though. Although, why is this side more colourful? Okay, it's because I've selected it. Wow, you can actually... I forgot you could change this quite... There's a lot of editing involved right there. I kind of like this design. Like, have the middle just be made out of that kind of brick. Yeah, maybe. Maybe if we use the darker stuff. That's a bit too bold, I would say. It's alright. It's not the end of the world. I mean, it actually might be the end of the world. Might want to double check for a second, actually. Well, good. I say, let's start that again. Might want to double check, everyone. Just look outside for a second. See if we can see the fiery rain of hell itself fall upon us. Daily update. Remove this building because I don't want this to be here. Let's see. We did not pass the total net worth for our town. Little bit annoying, but oh well. So here they all go. Just sort of mining away. And the mining away. Do-do-do-do. And the mining away. Okay, so we've probably got ourselves the correct minerals right here. We need to actually double check. So let's see. You can't mine. I also don't want you to build. I think I just want you to move stuff around and do your job. I think that's pretty good. So we're going to do that. Let's see. They've got the kiln right here. We're just going to place it down right next to this for now. The same thing with the wheel. They will need to use both of these items in order to achieve their goals, which is good to see. Very different to previous versions of the game, where they were not given that much, I suppose, diversity in requirements to construct certain items, which is quite nice. Of course, you can actually select them as well and see what you want to do with them. We can eventually make ourselves a mason's clay chisel, which then we can make ourselves a blacksmith's hammer, which then we can make ourselves the carpenter's saw. So you got to do quite a lot in order to actually get to a certain point where you can actually do a lot, being to get to the carpenter's saw and get yourselves a lot of food. We also need to get the trapping area set up, since we haven't actually done that just yet. However, we will go ahead and sell these fibers in order to give ourselves a little bit more money so we can actually buy ourselves some of this food. This is very cheap. We'll buy one of them. There we are. Actually, I'm actually selling them. Great. Good job there, buddy. Okay. I'm an idiot. Why do I keep doing that? Oh, well. I think I mean, these are probably a little bit better. I'm not too sure. Actually, they say edible when raw, barely. And then we got a little bit of gold as well. I don't really mind that so much because we still haven't looked at all the, well, plants around us that will give us some food. I don't think so anyway. I think there's some over here. Yep. There are a few. It's actually loads, so I'm not really worrying about that too much anymore. However, make sure to just pay a little bit more attention in the future. It's a little bit hard to do, though, when you're talking. And playing games. There we are. First world problems. Let's maintain ourselves 20 of these clay bricks. Not K bricks. Clay bricks. There we are. So we'll constantly make ourselves a decent stream of clay bricks. And we're probably going to put them down. I don't mind them going in there. Oh, you all lot. Yep, there you are. All lost. So we'll go ahead and put a ladder down. Hopefully someone's going to come along and give them the freedom that they deserve. For now, though, we'll just go ahead and chop out this, or mine up the entire area around here, including this little bit. And that should sort of hopefully give us some more clay, since I think this is still dirt. Yeah, we're acquiring a decent amount of clay. I'm not too sure if the chance to get clay is increased when near water. I haven't really found much of a difference, but they may have updated that. I am unaware of it. So there we go. Something to bear in mind. Potter's Kiln, still working hard. It's very windy today, ladies and gentlemen, so the power might go out. Hopefully it doesn't.